Welcome back to Listen to the Words. My voice is finally back, and I hope I am recording. I am recording. So, welcome back. I have my voice.
Yeah.
I can speak. I feel better.
Yeah.
But now Sophia got sick. So,
well, she's not like completely sick. She just sounds like she has a frog in her throat, like you did. And she said her throat's a little scratchy, but she doesn't have like a fever, runny nose, anything like that.
Yeah.
So I think she's
got the funk.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of the funk.
Yeah. Let me bump this up a little bit, the volume wise. Okay. And of course, I turn on my computer. I've checked for updates every single day this week, and now today, right now, it's like restart now.
Yeah, mine had updates, so I did that yesterday.
Yeah, but my computer's cooler than yours.
Well, I mean, that remains to be seen.
Well, yeah, true. So, how was your week?
Well, it was interesting, that's for sure.
We can finally talk about it.
Yeah, so I got a job.
Yay! Hold on. Where is it? Oh, wrong one. Why is it so...
Emotional
You don't know. Just
damage.
it's done. It's done. It's done now. You ruined
There
it.
it is.
You ruined it.
So, start over again. You got what?
I got a job.
This is only 10 years in the making.
Oh my gosh.
And there's an update to my phone.
Of course there is.
So, update everything.
Just update it
Yeah,
now.
just while we're recording, just update everything.
Just do it.
Do it. And it'll say, you want to update? And you say, no, not now. And it's, are you sure?
Sure. Yes.
Are you sure you don't want to do it right now?
Oh, I mean, maybe.
Because if you don't want to do it now, then yeah. So
Like, it's going to happen at the most inconvenient time.
pretty much. So that means my iPad has an update.
Yeah,
So you got a job
I did.
and you started on Monday. We were going to talk about it last week, but
Yeah.
we didn't want to jinx it because lately, anytime we say something on the podcast,
I know.
the opposite happens.
Something happens
So
and it doesn't
we're not
work.
going to win the lottery. We're not going to be millionaires. We're not going to make a lot of money.
Yeah, you got to play the lottery to win the lottery. And even then, you may not win
Even
the
then,
lottery.
my grandfather, I used to buy his tickets every day when I was a kid. I was like 6 or 7. We used to go. I
heck was that?
I don't know. I thought it was inside my head.
No, it was inside mine too, because I heard it.
But I used to play. My grandfather, he used to take me to the grocery store in the corner to buy his lottery tickets because he didn't speak English. My grandpa had Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. So he's like, hey, come with me. And I would play the numbers he gave me.
Yeah.
And we played it like every day.
Yeah.
So 365 days a year times X amount of years. Never got close to anything.
Yeah. So he spent more than he won.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he could have bought me McDonald's and he instead bought lottery tickets.
Like, he probably could have just taken, gone on a nice trip with all the money he spent on lottery tickets.
And what's sad is that, like, I don't know anything about the lottery. I've never played it personally. So I would assume you could like win like $5, $10 if you hit at least one number. I don't know.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
He
how
never
it
hit
works.
anything.
Yeah.
Never hit anything. I'm like, man, Grandpa had the worst luck ever. I mean, Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Poor Grandpa, man.
He can't.
But no, he But yeah, you got a job.
I did. So, when I had been looking for a job for a while, but then you got sick, so I had to put all that on
of course.
hold.
Because I got cancer, you couldn't get a job. No, it actually worked out. You weren't working at that time.
Yeah, it was a good thing because I actually had gone on a job interview like right before you got sick
I don't remember that.
at the eyeglass.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, like the week before I got sick.
Yeah, so
Oh, jeez.
but it kind of worked out because I wasn't feeling that job anyways.
A, I knew you weren't feeling it, and B, it was in the hood. Like it was far. And when you said that what they were paying, I'm like, that's not worth it.
It just wasn't worth it. And I don't know. I wasn't really the office was kind of like old and drabby.
And it was a good 45-minute drive.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just not.
And I'm of the mentality that anything you drive more than half an hour for a job, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Unless they're paying you bank.
Yeah, that's the thing. They got to be paying you like really good and like amazing benefits. Yeah. So then you got sick and I was like, okay. And I had feelers out with like my old boss. And I had worked at a doctor's office before. And so she actually had texted me and said that there was a job but you were already going through, like, I think you had just started treatments and everything, or we were still in the process of finding out what was going on. And I said, I'm sorry, but, you've been sick and I need to be here for you and all that. So it really worked out. I think the way it was supposed to.
It did.
And so then we had discussed that when we got back from Florida that I would start looking again, because now that you were like done with chemo and it was basically everything was just going to be maintenance now.
Yeah. Maintenance and follow-ups and
so it was not something that I needed to be here 24/7.
And Sophia's old enough that she doesn't require you to be here 24/7.
Right.
We've worked out that you work the days that I'm home from my job.
Right.
When I work from home, and you're off the days I'm on site.
Right.
Which will be starting next year. I'll go back on site for 2 days a week.
Right. So I went ahead and put that schedule down now, so that way at the beginning of the year
it was ready to go. I had to make arrangements with my boss because I switched off my days. My usual days on site were Mondays and Tuesdays, but various reasons I switched it over to Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
And it actually is going to work out a lot better.
Yeah.
For everything involved.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, so I text a good friend of mine, and
you text her when we're driving back from Florida.
Yeah, I did.
I did. We were like in. I think we were like in. We're still in Florida. I think we're like in Jacksonville. You're like, I'm texting my friend
because I text her all the time. Anyways, we text like just about every day, and for one thing or another, random stuff.
Yeah.
And so anyways, so I text her and asked if they were hiring at where she works, and she's like, let me, because her mom actually does the hiring.
Yeah.
And so she was like, let me, we're hiring, and what are you looking for? And so I kind of told her, I just need part-time. I don't want to, because I still need to be here. You know, Sophia's homeschooled, so I don't want both of us gone.
No.
And
someone's here.
Yeah.
At some point.
And your mom has her own schedule. I don't want her to feel like, she's got to stay home now again because, So I was like, I really just want part-time and, something like a 7 to 3 shift.
Yeah.
I don't want to work late or anything. I definitely don't want to work weekends.
No.
So she's like, come on in. And so I went I think this was like the next week.
We got home on the Friday, and on Monday you went in for the interview.
No, it was Tuesday.
Yeah, it was like 4 days later you were on site.
Yeah. So, and it wasn't even really an interview. It was
But don't go too deep into it. It was a meet and greet. And
it was a meet and greet type thing. I mean, but they've even said
I'm getting warm.
Okay. They've even said pretty much if you come in, you get the job. I mean, it's like But I mean, it's not like for what I'm doing.
Yeah,
it's
not. You're not working a job where it's like you don't need in depth. I don't know how to say it.
It's not a lot of computer stuff.
Yeah,
it's not any computer stuff.
Yeah,
but so basically, what I'm doing, I'm working at an airport. I'm not going to say what airport it is. But
can you imagine if one of our fans is like, "Oh, I'm gonna fly into the airport," and then can they request for the service and they get you?
Hey, if you tip me, no, okay.
They're like, "Hey, aren't you the co-host of the number 150th podcast in Ghana?"
Yeah. But I'm gonna be I am a wheelchair, a passenger assistant.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what that is for passengers that need assistance getting to the gate. It's a small airport anyways, so it's not that big, but
it's a nice airport.
It's very nice, and it's completely redone on the inside.
I flew out of there. Oh shoot, it's been before Sophia was born, so 15 years ago. So disregard. I was gonna say I flew out of there once, but no, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And you flew out of there recently.
Yeah.
A few times.
Yeah. But it's even because the last time I flew out of there, it was still under construction. Yeah. It's not under construction upstairs.
On the inside.
On the inside.
Just the
anymore.
outside is.
The outside, yes. But they're building another parking garage.
Mhm.
So that's what that construction is. And they're just kind of redoing like the
Layout,
lanes
yeah.
and everything. But so basically what I'm going to be doing is assisting people. It could be somebody that's disabled or just elderly.
Yeah.
That
Or someone who has health, I mean, like you said, health issues.
yeah, health issues. It could
Asthma,
be
you know.
a pregnant
Yeah.
person, somebody that needs
Or someone going through chemo that can't walk.
yeah,
'Cause-
somebody that needs help
Yeah.
getting from the ticketing
Yeah.
to the gate.
Yeah.
Or people that are deboarding.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, like we'll have like a schedule and it tells you the flights coming in
And
because
who's requested the service?
it'll tell you how many.
Huh. Okay.
So and sometimes that changes. So sometimes
Well, don't give away too many trades of the secret.
no, but I mean,
But I didn't think about that. It makes sense to you could have service when you get off the plane. It didn't cross my mind.
Well, usually a passenger will set that up ahead of time. Sometimes it happens when they're at the airport. So that's what I mean by
Gotcha.
It may not be completely accurate.
Mhm.
Like some people may not have requested it ahead of time, but they like when they buy their ticket, but they request it when they get to the airport.
Yeah, they feel a little rough when they get off the plane. They need to
Right, yeah. And some people have connecting flights. You don't know somebody's stamina.
Yeah.
So, they may feel like they're okay when they get there, and then all of a sudden when they get to, us, then they don't
They're
feel
tired.
okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes total sense.
So that's what I mean by it can change.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've just been going over
rules and regulations.
and just kind of like what to do, what not to do,
Like don't drop kick somebody, don't push them off the staircase.
right,
Don't curse them out.
don't push them down the escalator.
Don't punch them in the face.
Go in backwards when you're going down the jetway. And so, because you want to wheel them down, like if I have to wheel them to not everybody needs it, but some people, if I wheel them down to where the entrance of the plane is, it's the jetway.
Yeah.
You have to turn them around and wheel backwards because it's an incline. It's a safety thing. They could topple forward because on those wheelchairs, there's not a seatbelt.
Never thought about that.
So wheels can get stuck.
And then they fly.
And the back wheels are they're
Sturdy,
bigger.
yeah.
So they're more sturdy.
Huh.
So yeah. And then they have like the thinner, it's very interesting.
That makes so much sense.
They have the smaller, the aisle chairs that if a passenger needs help to get onto the plane to their seat, they have those. So you would transfer them from the wheelchair to the aisle chair, and that has buckles and everything that you have to connect to make sure they don't fall out.
And you got to put them in the airplane chair.
Yeah, but you always have somebody with you.
Okay.
You don't ever do it by yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Cool.
So yeah, so it's
How
just
exciting.
a matter, and a lot of it's like assessing the situation.
Yeah.
So and then you go back. You don't have to stay with them the entire time. Like if they're there like 2 hours before their flight, you just come back every 30 minutes and check on them, and see if they need anything.
So they probably have an abundance of wheelchairs then.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Wow. Cool.
Every airline has
their own set.
all the major airlines that are there. There's some like smaller airlines that don't have their own wheelchairs. So we have ones that have our logo on them.
Cool.
So yeah.
Nice.
So yeah. So I'm part-time and get to hang out with some friends. Because
that's
I know
good.
a few people that work there too. So it's nice. And
Am I-
everybody seems really nice. So, and they said they'll take care of me. I met one guy today that he's a huge Beatles fan.
Really?
And he is actually a bass player, and he started playing bass because of Paul McCartney.
Nice.
And so he has like 16 like bass guitars. And I can't remember what kinds he said. I want to say Fetters.
Yeah.
But they're like all hanging.
That's cool.
Like on the wall. He said he has this like bonus room. And they're all like hanging on the wall and everything. So I told him you were a huge Beatles fan.
That's cool.
So yeah, I was like, you would get along great with my husband. So, but he was really sweet.
Look at you meeting
So,
new
yeah.
people. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good times.
There's another Kelly that works there.
Of course, there's always a Kelly.
So I'm Kelly too.
Kelly Square.
Said the story of my life.
Kelly Marie. Well, that's cool though. Like I told you, I'm very proud, and every time you come home, like I play a song for you. Yesterday was 9 to 5. As soon as you walk through, you open the door.
That's been the song since I got this job.
Yeah. So she walks through the door. I the security camera alerts me that you've pulled up. So I run to the front. And then Bruce already knows.
One day I'm going to come home and you're going to be sprawled out, face forward on the floor. And I'm going to be like, you ran up to play the song, didn't you?
Probably. But yeah, so it was 9 to 5. So she opened the door, was like, working 9 to 5. And then today she works hard for the money. So Friday, I have another one for Friday. And I played you one last night. It was Rihanna and Drake. Work.
No, you didn't play it. You just were singing it.
I played it, didn't I?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure. I did. You were just NyQuil'd up.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kelly got a job.
Yep.
So we're going to be making bank. I can actually finally retire. I could be a stay-at-home dad for a little bit.
DVC members.
No. No. Not so much.
One day.
Not so much. If you work full-time, maybe.
No.
We'll see. Because you get that's a lot of money to throw
it is.
At something. So
we'll see. But if we go more than a couple times,
there's other places I want to go to before I go back to Disney.
I know.
So anyway, let's not fight. So we actually went to Target the other day and we found a game, a game set called Would You Rather. Mm-hmm. We used to do Would You Rather based off of a deck of cards that we had that used to be a sponsor of my old podcast. Yeah. We won't say the name. He stopped promoting podcast stuff. Yeah. He went a whole different route of reselling stuff. So he just forgot about his old podcasting gig. So we're not going to promote him anymore. Yeah. So
boo.
Really nice guy. But his business just went elsewhere and he just stopped supporting the app. Yeah. So whatever. So we got the Would You Rather game. Yeah. But we're not going to play the game because it has like a little spinny thing and tokens.
It's like really involved. So we're just going to...
We picked 10 cards.
Yeah, we're just going to do the questions.
We picked 10. I mean, there's 2 giant deck of cards. I mean, there's a lot of questions on it. Yeah. So we picked 10 cards. There's about 4 questions per card, is it? Yeah. We won't ask all the questions. We'll just see how it plays out with time. Yeah. Did I lose you?
There's technically 8 questions. But it's 4 sets of questions.
It's 4 questions with 2 answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we probably won't ask all of them, but we'll see. We'll just play it by ear.
Yeah.
And I have a little spot there to put the cards that we have asked apart from the other ones.
Okay. Yeah. I don't want to mark them.
We're not going to mark those up. Yeah. So there's a whole little section there that's off to the side. So let's start off. Okay. No, I'm going to spin the wheel.
So they could make the writing a little bit smaller. I'm just saying.
I mean, you're old.
I know. I need bifocals.
Well, you're going to the eye doctor next month.
Yeah, I know. All right. So
you want me to read them?
No, I can do it.
Okay. You sure?
You got the new glasses. You should be doing this. All right. Would you rather constantly feel like someone is blowing on your neck or constantly feel like your phone is vibrating in your pocket?
Ooh.
I'm going with the phone because I feel like somebody breathing on my neck, like that's creepy.
No, I'll take.
You should not be that close to me.
I'll take the neck one because the phantom vibrate on my phone is the most annoying thing in the world. Because then you check your phone, you're gonna be checking your phone every 2 seconds.
Still,
like, what if it's an emergency and you're constantly checking your phone, and then one time you're like, it's nothing, and all of a sudden, emergency happens. That's my reasoning.
Yeah, I just don't like the feeling of somebody breathing on my neck.
Yeah, but like nowadays, anytime you go to the supermarket, someone's on your tail.
I know,
harassing you.
I know. All right, so
mean, this weekend I had. we went to an assembly for our a religious assembly in Orangeburg this weekend, and so we picked our seats. We got there early, picked our seats, all nice. Yeah. We went to go walk and meet and greet and talk to people I haven't seen in 2 years since probably 3 or 4 years since COVID happened. Then I got cancer. Yeah. So we were walking around and talking, and then we picked out 5 seats, a buffer seat. Yeah. Then our 3 seats, and then another buffer seat.
We didn't pick the buffer seat, but we made a buffer, like, because people had their stuff on their chairs, so we skipped a seat to have a buffer, and then pick 3 seats. Yeah. Together.
So I put my jacket down. So we come back from meeting and greeting and talking to people, and this girl's standing there with my jacket in her hand, looking around like, does this belong to you? Does this belong to you? And I'm like, hey, do you need to borrow my jacket? And she goes, huh? And I was like, why do you have my jacket in your hand? She's like, and I was like, do you want to wear it? She goes, no. And I was like, then give it back. And so she's like, oh, so she sat literally right next to me, disregarded the whole buffer situation. So what did I do? Oh, I made her entire morning was uncomfortable because I crossed my leg into her space. I took over the armrest and I was like, and so her mom on to her left was a big girl. So she was like spilling into her seat on that side. And I'm over here encroaching on her area. So she was just sitting like this the whole time, just scrunched up. And I was like, you poked the beast. There was no need to touch my jacket.
That's so mean.
No need.
No, there isn't.
Yeah. And I think she paid it forward with her awful perfume because the perfume was horrific. Horrific.
Some people, I think, just bathe in it.
Yeah. All right, next one.
All right. So would you rather never call someone by the wrong name or never send a message to the wrong person?
Can you say that again?
Never call someone by the wrong name.
Okay.
Or never send a message to the wrong person. I'm going to say never.
I don't understand that question.
Like, what do you mean you don't understand?
Never call someone by the wrong name?
Yeah. So, like, if my name is Kelly.
I call you Kelly.
No. You would, like, if you called me a wrong name. So you never do that to anybody. You meet somebody, you know their name immediately.
Yeah.
You never call them something else.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Or
yeah, that doesn't make sense.
But do you understand what I'm coming from? Because that would I rather be a good person and learn their name? That's why I'm like, wait, what?
Or never send. Okay, we can skip that one because that
made no sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, weird. I want to know their names, of course. Let's go with that. And then it says never send the wrong text message to the wrong person.
Never send a message to the wrong person. So would you rather send a message to the wrong person?
All the time.
All the time.
I'm going to go with that one. I want to send the right message to the right person because
I've done that before.
I send the wrong text message to the wrong person. It could be bad news.
I've done that before.
So I'll go with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't remember people's names anyway, so I don't care.
I have a hard time too, but so some people, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Like, I think the people that I see like all the time, I'm going to remember them.
Yeah.
And remember their name, but people that I don't see every shift, I'm going to have a hard time.
Oh, I mean, I've been working at my company for almost 6 years, and I still don't remember people's names.
But you also are hybrid, so
true.
you're not, and you don't work the same schedule as everybody.
Yeah.
So, and some people you don't see all the time, so they might work on another side of the building, or it's
more than one. It's like the whole compound. It's a whole city.
Right. But I'm saying there's another person that I know that works there. I didn't see him at all today.
Yeah.
So, but he works in a different department.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
all right, next one.
All right.
So I'm going to go with send the right text message to the right person.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather date someone who's a hoarder of bobbleheads or date someone who's a hoarder of board games?
I'm married to both. You have a whole bunch of Funko Pops. They're like bobbleheads.
Yeah.
And then you have a whole bunch of board games that we never play.
Yeah. We play sometimes. Sometimes I have to be in a mood to play a game.
I'm going to go bobbleheads. Because
after a while, it's like you see this all the time.
That's the way you talk to me all the time. You
do not.
The board games, sometimes I don't understand the rules. I struggle with rules.
Yeah.
And card games?
I know.
So I'm going to go bobbleheads for me.
Yeah.
Because some bobbleheads are cool. I mean, like our Funko Pops, we have a whole slew of them, and they look cool.
Yeah. 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 I agree.
And then with the board games, like, hey, you want to play a board game? When you play a board game, you're automatically losing at least 2 hours of your life.
Like, that's the thing. Sometimes I have to be in the mood to play it. Like, it's not something I want to do every single day. I mean, obviously, like, if you don't have power for a week and there's nothing to do, then you play a board game. But normal everyday life, you don't play board games every day. So I would say bobbleheads.
Bobbleheads.
All right. Would you rather know all the details of your partner's infidelity?
Oh, whoa.
Or never know they cheated?
That got deep.
It's so random.
Bobbleheads, infidelity. I don't. Jeez, that got deep.
Speechless.
I don't know. What do you think? I think I know the details.
Yeah, because
I don't want to be on the deathbed and be like, hey.
but like sometimes I don't know, like I can see both ways of it. Like not knowing anything about it and just
Is it ignorance is bliss?
yeah, like sometimes, you know, and I feel like I guess it depends on the level too. Like if you can noticeably tell that something is wrong with your partner, you know, like I don't know. Then I'd
Well,
want
finish
to
the
know.
thought,
Then
yeah.
I'd want to know what was bothering
Mhm,
them
mhm.
because unless you're just a complete psychopath, you're gonna feel guilty.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think I feel like I would be able to pick up if something's off, you
Mhm.
know. So then, yeah, I would want to know what was bothering you, and if that's what it was, then I'd want to know.
So that's your answer. You want to know, or you don't want to know?
That's what I'm working out.
I'm gonna go with I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would want to know because
But then again, if you never know, then you continue living your happy life.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
So that's what it's like. Like
Hmm.
it's a little bit of both, I think.
Oh, you have to pick one.
I know. I think if I already knew that you were.
Whoa.
No, I'm just saying, like, okay. I'm just saying.
Metaphorical me.
Yes. If metaphorically, if I already knew you were cheating,
You want the details.
I would want the details. Okay. If I didn't know,
then you don't want to know.
And you weren't like gonna leave me or anything, then and you weren't gonna do it anymore, then yeah.
Oh, good to know. I'm kidding.
No.
I'm totally kidding.
No.
No, I'm torn on that one too. I guess ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But I feel like if
this got dark.
If it's gonna affect
Why is this in a game?
I don't know. If it's gonna affect you mentally, like, and it's gonna like, because I know how you are, like things like that bug you.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, you know, just at that point, yeah, just tell me because it'll make you feel better too.
Yeah. All right,
so
let's go to the next one.
I know.
This is a game from Target.
Maybe we shouldn't have done that question.
Yeah, that game was. Yeah, be selective with the questions. Be very selective.
Well, I didn't read them ahead of time.
Well, when you read it ahead, like, okay, this one we can't do.
All right. Would you rather wake in the middle of the night to a full mariachi band in your bedroom,
Oh, no.
or to a solitary stranger quietly humming?
I'll go mariachi band.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Because I'll ask them to play that. Like, I'll give them a playlist. Like, hey, pick any of these songs.
Right.
But someone humming in the no.
Yeah.
No.
And a stranger.
No. Mm-mm. No.
I'd rather have a band than one person.
I think.
I mean, now it depends on who that person is.
It'll be the last time I wake up. Like, I wake up and it's just instant, like, I'm checking out. Like, I'm gone.
I guess it depends on who the person is, too.
It won't be someone pleasant. It won't. If it's on that game, it won't be someone pleasant.
Like, if it's Justin Timberlake.
It's not going to be Ryan Reynolds. It's going to be someone horrific.
Nick Jonas.
No, it's going to be someone with the awful face and heavy breathing. It's just not going to be pleasant.
It's going to be Freddy Krueger face.
No, it's going to be horrific. So let's just, mariachi for me.
All right. Would you rather solve...
Hold on.
Oh, God.
Mariachi band. Me and Sophia, I showed Sophia yesterday, the day before. There's a mariachi band that covered Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance.
Oh, yeah?
Phenomenal.
Really?
Phenomenal.
Did she like it?
She liked it a lot. And he sung it half in Spanish and half in English.
That's cool.
Phenomenal. Remind me, I'll show you later.
All right. So would you rather solve a math problem that was thought to be unsolvable, or go on a treasure hunt with a real pirate treasure map?
Oh, treasure hunt for sure.
Yeah. What
Forget
kind of
math.
question is that?
Math? Ew.
Math or a treasure hunt?
Math or National Treasure with Nicolas Cage? Duh.
Okay.
We're skipping that one apparently.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's just stupid.
Okay, then we'll skip it.
All right. Would you rather have a drink with your great-great-grandmother or travel back in time to be friends with them at the age you are now?
So it's my mother's grandmother.
Yes.
Which I heard she's really cool. So I think I'd go back at my age. Wait, have a drink with her at what age?
Like say now. Like if she were alive.
Oh, so she'd be like 100 and she'd be 200 years old.
So like
No, I would go back to be with her when she's 40.
Okay.
Because I'm 40.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Because if she's 200, what are we going to do?
No, but it's like you have a drink and like she tells you stories.
Yeah, but a 200-year-old is not going to be talking very much. She's going to tell like 2 sentences and like, okay, I'm tired. You know what I mean?
I mean, it should be like great grandmother because great like they're more than likely not alive.
Yeah. So
that's how the question should read.
Yeah.
Really.
So I'm gonna go back when I'm 40.
Yeah.
And go back to when they're 40.
Yeah.
And have a drink with them.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going with too?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that would. I mean, I think both would be cool.
Because by 40, you've lived a significant amount.
Yeah.
So she's gonna have
a lot
stories
could have
regardless.
happened.
Yeah. So she's already had the children that
Right.
become your
yeah
ancestors.
Yeah.
So she's had experience.
Yeah.
If you go back and she's 18, then it's like, what am I gonna talk to an 18-year-old? But she's 40, so she's had life
Right.
experience and she's had kids.
Right. Yeah.
And she's been married for a certain amount of time.
Yeah. Get some advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can share advice with her too.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But at 200, what you gonna tell me?
Is she going to be able to speak?
Exactly.
Can she hold the glass
No,
to have
she
the
won't.
drink?
Not at all.
All right. Oh.
No. Wait, you're laughing, so I don't know if it's a good laugh or just is it gonna be really? Remember, kids listen to this.
No, it's not like bad like that.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Would you rather drink dirty water from the washing machine or someone else's bath water?
Neither.
You gotta pick one.
Neither.
You have to pick one.
Neither. This is one of those. If there's a gun to your head, hey, it's been fun.
It's fun.
It's been fun
It's been real.
because ain't no way either one of them. That is horrific. What would you do?
I don't know.
Neither.
Because you know what's funny? Speaking of bathwater,
And it's gonna be one of those after you wash your pet's clothes, your pet's blankets and stuff. Would you drink that water? Exactly.
Well, and then that's got chemicals in it.
Oh my god, no!
Like the water, at least
Why'd
the
you-
bath water doesn't.
No, I can't. No, I promise
There's
you,
a
I cannot.
song by No Doubt called Bathwater, and I was listening to it the other day, and I was like, "This is gross." I was like, I can't listen to this anymore.
I honestly can't pick one. I can't. I refuse to answer that question.
Oh God. Okay.
Are you gonna answer? Because
I don't really know how to answer.
I don't
that.
have an answer for that. I don't want to have an answer for that. So I can't. I physically can't.
I should pose some of these questions to my new coworkers.
Yeah.
Just to like get a
I
feel for
I can't.
who they are.
I can't. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there that is all about the bathwater. Like, ooh, yeah, but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't answer any of those questions. No. No. No.
Okay, we're moving on.
Ugh.
All right. Would you rather be a content cat in a sunbeam or a good dog getting scratches?
Oh, good dog getting scratches for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But then again, being a cat's kind of cool because you just do whatever you want.
Yeah, I know. You have like no regard for anybody else.
No, I want to be the cat.
I feel like you would be a cat
Yeah.
in another life.
Like you just do whatever the hell you want, and then like someone calls you, you're like, no. Yeah, I'm gonna go cat. Cat in the sun. I'm down. What about you? You're the dog gang of the scratches. You're like, oh yes.
No, but I feel like I would want to be a cat.
Sophia would definitely be a cat.
Oh yeah, she would. But she loves her dogs.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, but I think she would be a cat.
I'm going cat.
Yeah. All right.
The dog's very close though. It's very close.
Yeah, I'm not reading the next one.
Let me see it.
It's the blue one. I'm not reading that.
The marriage one? Oh no.
Yeah. I'm not reading that.
No, don't.
Awkward.
It's a good question though.
It is, but awkward. Okay. So, would you rather have a wonderful 1-year marriage that ends in bitter divorce or a mediocre relationship that lasts 50 years?
I'll go with the 1 year.
Why?
Life's too short to be miserable for 50 years.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, because
Like,
you
what
can
if
always get remarried.
What if you die at the 51 year mark, 51 years, and all of a sudden it's like, wow,
Yeah.
I wasted 50 years of my life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the 1 year. And then bitter divorce, and like after you get divorced, you don't ever see them again. Like
yeah.
it's that bitter. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish you the worst.
Because after 1 year, you probably don't even have kids with them. So.
Yeah. I wish you the total worst. I hope only bad things happen to you. Take care.
I hope you get COVID.
Yeah.
No.
I thought when you said, I was like, oh my God, she's going to say cancer. I hope you get, and I was like, no, be nice. Don't joke like that.
All right.
Oh, when I was getting my haircut the other day with my barber, Mark, shout out to Mark.
Uh-huh.
He listens all the time.
No, he doesn't.
And not at all. But he's cutting my hair and we're talking. He loves talking to me about my whole experience. So we're watching there was a football game on the TV and they had a promotion for Sky Rizzy. And what's the side effect for Sky Rizzy? Lymphoma. And he's like, Dre,
did you take Sky Rizzy?
Is that what you had? And I was like, yeah. He goes, then what the hell am I going to have that for? Why am I going to take something that's going to give me lymphoma? He's like, so I'm going to cure a rash.
Right.
And then get cancer? And I was like, exactly, Mark.
But
exactly.
Apparently, if you don't, like if people that have eczema itself can cause lymphoma if it's severe enough.
Oh, so you're screwed all around.
Basically.
Okay, good to know.
That's what I was told by somebody who has
Gotcha.
eczema.
So he's looking at me, he's like, did you? And I was like, no, I didn't. I've never taken it, Mark.
Yeah, because I told her too, because when I saw that, I was like, hey, is this what you're taking?
Yeah.
Because I just saw this and it says it can cause lymphoma. And that's when she told me,
Gotcha.
well, if I let it go,
It could
become that anyways. So
and then there was another drug commercial and it said cause lymphoma. He goes, does everything cause lymphoma? And I was like, Mark, apparently it does.
Apparently.
He's like, do you take any of this stuff? I was like, no, I don't.
We don't know how it happened. It just happened.
So next question.
All right. Would you rather spend a year wearing 5-inch platform shoes or physically jumping from place to place?
Oh, jumping from place to place would be fun.
After a while, that would get tiring, though.
That's true. But still, 5-inch
platforms.
Oh,
Nice one.
I mean,
I'm going to go platforms just because.
I would look stupid.
You would.
I'd be 6'4". Yeah, no, 6'3".
But 90s kid, so I wore the platforms anyways.
Well, Sophia's new boots are about 5 inches tall. We got her butt stomping boots.
Oh gosh.
I'll go. I'm gonna go jump place to place. I'd look stupid too. It's just like Super Mario. All right, next one.
Would you rather get there, and there correct every time?
I do every time.
Or truly understand how a semicolon works?
The semicolon, because I have no idea how it works.
Yeah, I don't know how it works either.
I've never. I can tell you this right now. I've never used them in my life
Because
I don't know how to use it.
I probably should use it, but I don't know how.
I don't know how.
I don't remember.
I know there. I know those down pat.
Yeah.
But the semicolon, couldn't tell you what it's for.
Yeah. Sophia could probably tell us.
Yeah, because Sophia's smart.
Yeah, and plus she's in school right now. And it's like...
Hold on. Let's find out. Now I'm intrigued. Semicolon.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go get Sophia.
No, she's sick. She can't talk.
Like, are you smarter than an 8th grader?
All right. A punctuation mark indicating a pause, typically between two main clauses, that is more pronounced than the indicated by a comma. What?
Exactly. Like, I need an example.
It was difficult to reproduce the experiment, semicolon. The material Smith and Jones used was not widely available.
So instead of saying, like, however.
I guess.
Like, so, okay.
I have a big presentation tomorrow. I need to, semicolon, I need to prepare my notes tonight. So it kind of stops the sentence, but starts a new one, kind of.
So
it's stupid. English is
it
stupid.
really is, because, like, at that point, I'm going to put a period.
Period and start a new sentence.
Yeah.
Anyway, next. Semicolon for me.
Okay. Oh, gosh. All right. Would you rather let your mom set up your online dating profile, or set up your mom's profile?
Oh, I'll set up my mom's. Because my mom would be like, he likes Ninja Turtles.
You're right.
And plays Nintendo. And I'm like, I haven't liked those things since I was 5. So in my mom's eyes, I'm still 5.
She'd be like, I don't know what he does.
In my mom's eyes, I'm still 8, I think.
Even though she asked you for everything.
I'm 40 and I have a kid, 2 dogs in a house, and a wife, and a mortgage, and taxes.
You've been paying a mortgage since you were like 23.
I had cancer. So, I mean, I'm still 8.
Yeah.
I'm still the little boy that cried when she left him at school.
that she left to go have another kid.
But do you remember, have you seen that meme where it's like a Instagram meme? It's like, I'm over 35 and I still call my mom when I land. Yeah. When my flight lands, I still call my mom and let her know I got there okay.
Yeah, I still do that.
Oh, I still do too.
I text my mom and let her know that I landed, and she texts me when she lands.
Well, your mom's a world traveler now.
I know.
She has to let you know.
She's fancy.
Where she's next is going to be Egypt, I think.
Yeah, right. No, I don't think she'd ever go to Egypt. She does want to go to Greece.
That'll be the next trip.
No, her next trip is London and Paris. That's what she wants to do at least. So
cool.
Yep.
Okay. Next one.
She'll get there before I do.
You never know. You never know.
All right. Would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed?
What does that mean?
Underdressed, like
I'm wearing shorts and flip-flops to a fancy event?
Just everywhere. Or
well, I've embraced the divorced dad look recently. The divorced dad / car salesman look lately.
Stop saying divorced dad, like, because you're not divorced.
I just need one of those was it bowler caps or the Newsy cap and drink IPAs.
Oh my god.
Why are you the way that you are?
Yeah, that's exactly.
I drink IPAs and look into my ancestry. And they go hunting.
And not catch anything.
Oh, God. This got awkward real fast.
What were we saying? Oh, yeah. Overdressed or underdressed?
I guess overdressed.
Yeah, I'd rather, like, look nice than look like a slob.
I want to wear a tuxedo to, like, Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't know about that. An evening gown.
Yeah. Yo, heads would turn.
Yeah.
So, all right.
But I feel like I would want somebody to do my makeup at that point.
Yeah. Oh, no, of course.
Like,
it's a whole thing.
I don't want to do it myself.
No,
I want somebody to do my hair and my makeup for me.
It has to be a whole thing.
Bring me clothes.
Yeah. All right, next one. We'll do this last card and that's it.
Okay. Would you rather have the hiccups for a year straight?
No.
Or have the song "We Will Rock You" stuck in your head for the rest of your life?
We will rock you.
Yeah, I know.
Easily.
Yeah.
Hiccups? No. I don't mess with hiccups.
Hiccups are horrible. But it's only for a year.
365 days, hon. All day, every day.
But
hiccups.
I'm saying
"We Will Rock You's okay for the rest of my life. It's in my head about half the day anyway. So add another 12 hours. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. All right. Ooh. Would you rather live in a real life sandcastle or a gingerbread house?
Gingerbread house.
Oh, yeah.
Sandcastle is just dangerous. If it rains, you're dead.
But and gingerbread houses, they smell good.
Oh my god, yes. And
Like
they get the little gumdrops or the little gummies at like Shingles.
we need to buy a gingerbread kit, house kit. So
Don't tempt me. Like seriously, I want. I've been waiting for you to say let's buy one.
Like I really want to, because I love gingerbread. It's so good.
I think we should buy one. I think
we
we
should.
go out this weekend. We'll get.
And
get
I
some.
like the gumdrops and everything. They're so good. I think we should.
I
do it.
built one when I was like 5 or 6.
I've never built one
with my aunt. It was fun.
I've never done it. I feel like this is something we should.
She took me
doing.
to this party when I was. She was cleaning these people's houses, and she took me to one of the. They were having a little party, and that's what they were doing, building gingerbread houses.
Yeah.
Oh, I ate that sucker right after. I built it, and I just ate it. I didn't know. I was like, what was. They're like, oh,
just buy the kit and just eat it. Don't even build it.
They were like, oh, we're gonna decorate and put it off to the side so people can see it. And I was like, nah, I just ate it. I was like,
no, I'm gonna eat it.
I built it.
Like,
looks pretty.
Build it, take your picture, and then I'm gonna.
Yeah,
eat
this was
it.
in the '80s, hun. So
yeah, I know. There was no picture.
My aunt's gonna bust out this big old camcorder.
Right?
Like, no, it was like put it together. Ooh, cool. Eat.
Yeah.
So yeah, gingerbread house.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not doing that one. It's about hooking up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it. All right. Would you rather move to a new city where you know no one, or move back to where you grew up?
That's heavy.
So basically, Cheers, where everybody knows your name.
But that's the thing. A lot of people I grew up with moved away.
Yeah.
I still have some people. I still have some peoples in New York.
So technically, it's so it's like you know the city, but the people are new.
Kind of. I mean, my dad's still back in Queens.
Yeah.
I still have Ryan, Costa.
Yeah.
Jose's parents, Jeanette.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still have a core group of peoples up there still.
Mm-hmm.
And if I move to a new city, do I really want to make new friends? No, I'll go back home to Queens.
Yeah.
And then go figure out. I bet you if I do that, my dad will move out like the next day. He's like, hey, I'm moving, and scrolls back. He'd be like, yeah, I'm moving to Charlotte tomorrow. I'm like, oh, great, Dad. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
What about you? Back to Florida?
Yeah.
Or a new city?
I mean,
do you get to pick what city? Actually, let's
I don't
revisit
know.
this.
I don't know.
Let's add stipulations to this. Do you get to pick the city? Yes.
Yeah.
You pick the city.
You would have to.
All right, this changes the game a little bit.
It can't, but I mean, okay, so sometimes I think, sometimes it's fun moving to a new city because it's like new things and, because you don't know anybody, it's not the same old thing.
I'm going new city. If I get to pick the city, I go new city.
But there's something to be said for going home.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, if...
I mean, Bon Jovi said it best. Who said you can't go home?
Yeah. So I feel like, if I moved back to Florida, my family's there.
Mm-hmm.
So a good bit of my family. And then there's Disney.
How about this? We moved to Savannah. It's 3 hours away from Disney. 4 hours away from Disney.
I don't want to move again.
It's hypothetical. It's not for reals.
Yeah.
Or what's the last exit in Georgia getting into Florida?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I think it's like Kings Mountain, Kings something or other.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then you're 3 hours away. No different than being in West Palm. 3 hours this way, 3 hours that way.
At that point, I would rather just be in Florida, but not be in Palm Beach County.
I mean, Florida property taxes are ridiculous. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Live in Georgia and then work in Florida.
I don't want to drive 3 hours.
Yeah.
Or you mean live on the border?
Live on the border.
Yeah. I guess it depends on the border.
Yeah. No, I would go to, if I could pick the city, what city would you pick?
I don't know. Because
if it was a new city, is that going back home?
I don't know.
Anywhere in the world. And let's add a stipulation for a year. I think that kind of changes things a little bit.
Yeah.
Move to a new city for a year. I'm going London. I think that'd be the coolest thing ever to live in London for a year.
Oh, so we're going international too.
Any city. I mean, city.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
I'm going
London.
London.
Would be cool for sure.
All the history. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
And then we go to Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's my pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I think London would definitely be fun. There's a lot to do, and you can just take the train
And
to
any
other country.
literally any country.
I know.
Hey, you want to go to France for lunch? Yeah, well, let's go to lunch in France.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know. Can we move to London?
I had a chance to when at my old job, but you said no.
Yeah.
You shot that down, so that's on you, girl.
I was young and stupid.
We could have been in London.
Yeah, but then you quit your job, so then what?
Why did I quit my job? Because there's certain factors that were in this state.
Yeah, I know.
If I had been in London, said factors wouldn't have been over there.
Not necessarily.
It would have been better. Would have been better. Would have been way better than dealing with said factors here.
Well, it all worked out for the best.
Yep.
But could we move to London?
I don't think we have well, maybe we might have an office in London. I don't know, but no. We're not going to move to London at this rate. You had your chance. I offered it to you. You had your chance.
Like in 5 years, maybe?
Sophia's not going to move to London.
When you're done with all this?
No. We're not moving to London. We're past that at this rate.
I mean, I can do London.
It's too late now. And you can't live that far away from your mom.
No, I can't. I can't. Especially now.
Is that your phone or my phone?
I think it was mine.
Yeah.
Because my watch vibrated.
Yep.
It might have been both because I think it was the front door.
Okay. It's probably mom knocking on the door. So pick a city.
Okay, so you're gonna laugh at this. What is vibrating?
This better be good.
I'm gonna say New York.
Why?
I've always loved New York.
Where in New York?
I mean,
you've only been to Queens, you've been to Brooklyn, and you've been to Manhattan.
I mean,
and Staten Island's a dump. So
I think. Tell us how you really feel. No, I think Manhattan is really cool, but I know it's very expensive.
Well, no, there's no price is not an option.
Oh, okay.
Upper West Side.
Yeah, of course.
I would go Midtown.
Yeah,
I go Midtown. That's where Tiffany's is and
yeah,
Rockefeller Center.
Yeah,
a nice little apartment on Midtown. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I just think I've always thought. I mean, I know living in it is completely different than visiting, but I always felt like New York would be it would be a cool place to live. But because we know people that live there, it's like I know the bad stuff about it too. Like having the walk-ups with groceries and no elevator or the elevator's broken and with how many people are in that city and just I think after a while, that's why when you say a year, I feel like that would be a good
amount
to get the experience and then leave.
And go home. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's why I say New York, because I've always loved New York.
Yeah. Hence the pillow on my couch behind you.
Yes.
What did it say?
New York is always a good idea.
Yep.
I've always loved New York. Always. And I know it's like always under construction.
My entire life it has been.
But I don't know, it's something about
there's a mystique to New York.
Yeah. It's just
and I appreciate it now that I left.
It's just a cool place.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Like,
and we would have been there if it had not been for a hurricane this year.
Yeah. So I think that's the next trip that I want to plan is a nice little trip to New York.
We'll see.
So
we shall see.
I want to do that.
We shall see. You never know.
This has been a long time since we've been.
Yeah, 10 years, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then did I go for my reunion? That was before we went Sophia or after?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Whatever. So, with that being said, we're done.
Now I gotta go cook food.
Working 9 to 5. You got to cook dinner.
This is horrible.
Which cards did we use? These? Okay, cool. So, the show Instagram and listen to the words podcast. The show emails listen to the words pod at gmail.com. What's your stuff?
Don't email me.
Okay, then. Okay. With that being said, we're going to sign off. Don't contact me.
Just don't.
We just don't care about you people.
I got enough to do now.
Yeah, I know. All right.
My show email is listen to the words podkelly at gmail.com.
All right. So with that being said, hopefully next week we'll do a music episode. Who knows?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe we'll continue this game. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.